Welcome to Eastern Park, Geelong, here for the running of Victorian Championship cross-country races. The first race was the under 23k cross-country for women, and the winner here was New South Wales, their top steeplechaser and cross-country runner Alexis McKillop. Followed in then by Kirsty Faulkner from South Australia. Kelly Hetherington was the first Victorian from Glen Huntly. Frankston's Melissa Bell was next, and then Amy Burren from Malvern. The next race was a 6-kilometre race, including 4 age groups: the under 20 men, under 16 men, under 18 women and under 16 women. The winner of the under 20 men was Cameron Page from New South Wales. The winner of the under 16 men, Tom Tomei from Western Athletics. The under 18 women was won by Emily Brikacek from the ACT. And the winner of the under 16 women was Athletics Essendon's Erin Rayner. There are a number of interstate athletes. They are juniors who are attending a camp here organised by Athletics Australia's Tim O'Shaughnessy.
One of the great things about them coming here, particularly from Interstate, is that they see the atmosphere that can be created by that's created in Victoria, and they get a real buzz out of that. And sure, they'd like to be a part of it again at the Nationals. We have a girl from South Australia who, when she runs her normal events, it's nothing like this. She really opened her eyes. She couldn't believe it when she arrived here. I think it's great they see that, we regard cross-country racing as important.
The next race was an 8-kilometre event for the under 18 men. This was won by Ryan Gedd from Athletics Essendon, from Kane Grimster, Frankston, and Aaron Green from Ballarat YCW. The next race was a 4-kilometre race, and this included the open women, the under 14 men and under 14 women. The winner of the open 4K race for women was Lisa Weightman from Knox. Second place, Martine Danelik from Athletics Essendon. And third was Anna Warland from APS United. The winner of the under 14 boys was Philip O'Brien from Athletics Nunawading. And the winner of the under 14 girls was Courtney Scott from Western Athletics.
My race plan went to plan, although the young under 14 boys and girls went out pretty hard, so I was having to do a bit to keep up with them at the first 400 metres. I mean, I love the 4K. I with all the history with my my great uncle Wally, who used to run the 16K and has won that a few times. I have a bit of a soft spot for this race, so I'm glad that it's fit in well with my preparations for Beijing.
Also today we're honoured as our special guest, Mr. John Landy, the former Governor of Victoria and one of Australia's great 1500 metre 1 mile runners. John, welcome here to Eastern Park. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you very much for inviting me. It was great. Great to be here. Very cold. Ideal weather for cross-country running.
It certainly is. Did you ever attempt this race yourself?
No. I have to confess that the most I ever ran was 5,000 metres, and probably only 2 or 3 times. Maybe half of the times I ran 3 miles. So I was really saw myself a 1,500 metre mile run.
This is also Tradition Day, where clubs are encouraged to get their athletes to run in some of their older uniforms from the past.
The traditional one. Not the original. Oakley used to have
It's only about 1 season old.
It's only 1 season old, but
Even our Olympians got into the spirit of tradition, and Lee Troop and Steve Monaghetti both wearing traditional uniforms of their clubs. The final race in the program was a 16k open race for men, and it was a very large field. They got off to a great start, and Chris Hamer from Box Hill immediately went to the front. He established a very good lead. The group of runners settling in behind him, amongst them was Dan Hornery from Sandringham and Deneen from Box Hill, and also Sean Kravitz, the New Zealander, who was our steeplechase champion of the state. And they started to stretch the field out. As the race progressed, Chris Hamer got further and further in front. Further back in the race, of course, was Lee Troop, our Olympic representative, and Lee started to make his way through the field. Even though this was going to be a training run, he couldn't help himself as he started to move in on the leaders. With a lap to go, he had Chris Hamer in his sights and started to slowly close the gap and eventually pulled away as Chris found the early going very, very hard. And Lee Troop went off to win this race quite clearly. So Lee Troop from the Geelong region was first. Chris Hamer from Box Hill finished second, and Liam Adams was another one who came through late through the field to take out third place.
Yeah, look, I was just here to use it as a training run. I had the half marathon last week, and we're basically 6 weeks from the marathon tomorrow. So I said to my coach, I'd just jog around, and I got here and I saw John Landy here, and I thought, too good an opportunity to pass up. To have him do the presentations, I thought it'd be great to come through and to win, or at least place anyway. So things went better than expected.
Of course, Lee Troop.
And even though it's Tradition Day, Richmond are showing off their latest design in warm-up tops.
We've had a great day of cross-country here. Conditions have been very, very cold and great for the athletes. We've had a very successful day with Lee Troop taking out the top honours for the men, and Lisa Weightman, both our Olympians, have done a fantastic job. Thanks to everybody that's been involved. This is Jeansy signing out here from Eastern Park, Geelong.